So let's say that you're new to UVU and you have no idea what's going on with this whole parking situation. Well, have I got the video for you. A quick note before we start. According to UVU Parking Services, the busiest hours of the day for parking are between the hours of 10 a.m. and noon. So all the pictures and examples in this video were taken from that time frame. Okay, so first off, let's get ourselves situated. This is UVU's whole main campus, and this right here is I-15. The main parking lots we'll be looking at in this video are the ones that use the purple, orange, and yellow parking permits. First of all is the purple lot, which is UVU's only free lot. You still have to get a parking permit from the Browning Administration Building, but it's 100% free. The problem? It's packed. Now if you have an extra $40 to spend and you don't mind walking, the orange lot is definitely the way to go. Very rarely is it even most of the way full, so you're almost guaranteed a spot. If you do park in either of these lots, you'll have about a 5 to 10 minute walk to UVU. There are crosswalks, both big and small, to help you on your way. Also, UVU provides you with a shuttle to help. There are 6 stops and the shuttle simply drives around in a circle. Total time for one complete lap is about 16 to 20 minutes, depending on traffic. Lucky enough, most of the time there are 2 shuttles running, so you shouldn't have to wait too long. The best part? They're completely free. Just get on, ride, and get off as you please. No ID required. On to the yellow lots. For $80 you can park pretty well anywhere you want, if you can find a spot. Most people want to park as close as they can to the school to minimize walking time, and boy does it show. There are 14 yellow lots, and it'll most likely be difficult to find a spot in all but 2 of them. Parking lot 8 is pretty open most of the time, except when UVU hosts an event of some sort, and then that lot is used as a parking lot for all the visiting buses. But that's not super often. Now lot 14 is UVU's biggest unintentional kept secret. This lot is almost always 3/4 of the way empty, and I drive past it almost every day. I don't think I've ever seen it more than half full. If you need a parking space and you have a yellow permit, this is the place to go. Interesting note about parking permits, of course the purple can only be used in the purple lot, but according to UVU's parking services, an orange can be used in both the orange and the purple lot, and the yellow can be used in all 3. Just so you know. Anyway, so UVU also has employee-only lots and spaces, which are clearly marked, as well as pay sections that are also clearly marked. Also, on Saturdays you can park anywhere you want, as well as during the summer. However, for summer parking, you still need to get a summer parking permit from the Browning Administration Building, even though it's completely free. Oh, and if you drive a motorcycle, there are spots for you also. Well, what if you either don't own a vehicle, or you just don't want to drive it to school? Fortunately, UTA has 9 buses that stop at UVU that can take you to and from school. We'll just glance at them. Here's a shot of the Provo-Orem area. Let's slap on a couple roads. There. Now I realize it's hard to figure anything out from this point of view, but it's really the best choice we have for what we're doing. So, I'll highlight a couple of streets to help us understand it all better. Here's University Parkway, State Street, and University Avenue. There. Also, I'll add University Mall in Orem, UVU, and Provo Mall is down here somewhere. And I'll give you a second just to figure out what's what. Alright, so these are all 9 buses that swing by UVU, and hopefully that whole mess helps you out in some way. Okay, here goes the quick bus rundown. Bus 801 comes from Salt Lake, travels through Orem and ends up in Provo. Bus 802 comes from Salt Lake also, travels through Lehigh and American Fork and ends up in Orem. Bus 803 comes from Salt Lake and covers most of northern Utah County. Bus 808 heads south from UVU, covering most of South County. Buses 811 and 817 have similar routes, coming from Sandy and making stops along the way in Lehigh and American Fork before hitting UVU and then heading down to Provo. Bus 830 goes from Wolverine Crossing to UVU and then down to Provo Mall, making many stops along the way. Bus 831 also goes from UVU down to Provo Mall, but takes a different path than Bus 830. and then bus 862 heads north from UVU to Linden, and then wraps around and heads down to University Mall. So they all pick up and drop off from right out front of UVU. And for better visuals, schedules, and fees, just visit their website at rideuta.com. So there you have it. I hope this video helped you out in some way, and I hope that you have a better understanding of not only UVU's parking situation, but also maybe a better way of getting to school. For more information about anything, just go ahead and visit uvu.edu.